Welcome back, Global War in 1939. We are moving on to Italy's eighth turn of the game. So let's take a look here and see what we're going to do. So we have two battles to declare. One is in Upper Egypt. We can just do that now. So just walk in with the infantry from Cairo. No big deal. And then up here will be our second attack up in northern Spain. Now, the Axis had about 7 units of their own defending this territory. The British came with like 16 units, which is a little surprising. I thought they would have went somewhere else. But most of this came from Portugal and then a few units from Africa. But they did lose 4 on on our defense. The British did lose 4 units of their own, so which is great. And then that puts them in a position to be counterattacked. Now they still have 8, so it's not like it's going to be a walk-in easy, but we'll see how it goes. So let's take a look here. How we're actually going to conduct this is everything in Madrid is going to walk up 1 space and attack it. And then we're going to add the airborne. It has an air transport. So range of 6, 3 to get over or drop them off. And then in the non-combat phase, he'll come back to Rome. We're also going to add 2 tacticals from Torino. That's going to move in. So 1, 2, 3. They got a range of 2 left. And then the bomber will have a range of 3 left. Everything else will be non-combat. So should be good to go. Now for our purchase option, we do have 44 to spend. We're opting for transport, destroyer, self-propelled artillery, artillery light tank, 3 infantry, basiglary, and our 2nd airborne unit. Okay, so let's get set up on the battle. Okay, so let's take a look here. Now, I think we have the advantage here. Yeah, they have 8 units, which is, it's a pretty big deal for them. But we have the advantage in Air Force, slightly more units, so I don't see this being too difficult, but you never know. All right. All right. So infantry at 2, 410. So they missed. 4 dice at 3. 1, 3. So that's great. That's a good start. 2 dice at 4. 110. So we got 1 more. Fantastic. Tank at 5. A 4. Wow. Nice. And fighter at 6. Got a 12. And then 4 at 7. Oh, wow. 7, 3, 4, 12. So that's 3 more on top of the 4. Wow, that is fantastic. All right, so he returns. He's got 3 artillery, 3 infantry, and 2 mechs. So he has 8 dice. Oh, my goodness. Oh, wow. This is amazing. So 10, 8, 9, 10, 9, 10, 7, 10. Nothing. So he loses 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can't. That's incredible. That's probably the best result that we've had in a long time. All right, infantry at 2. 2, 4. Look at that. He returns with an 8. Wow. Holy moly. All right. That's crazy. All right, so we recapture Barcelona. Now we're just going to figure out what to do with this Air Force. And so the battle in Iberia, this should definitely turn the tide in our favor. And we'll see how they respond to that victory. Now, for the Air Force, 2 of the planes came from Madrid, so they still got to move them to 3. Yeah, we'll do all that in a second, actually. For the rest of the non-combat, well, we got a transport in a 41. You got to move them to 3. So it's going to go 1, pick up 2 guys in Rome, 2, 3, drop them off in Tobruk. The 2 guys in 44. Transport's going to come over 2 spaces, drop them off into Tobruk. The infantry artillery from Alexandria, they're also going to come up. Leave a guy behind. For the we obviously have to protect those transports. If not, that heavy bombers are going to come over, guarantee it. So we're gonna move down the entire fleet, actually. Leaving that alone would be a mistake. So bring down the fleet to 46, except for the sub. That's going to stay behind. Don't really need that down there. The 2 fighters from Toronto, they're going to come down to Tobruk as well. And I think we're good. Yes. All right, now for the Air Force that took place in that battle. The bomber still has movement of 4. That's going to come to Rome. The 2 planes that came from Taranto, 1, 2, 3. It's got a movement of 2 left. So they're going to go to northern Italy. And the tactical fighter that came from Madrid still got a movement of 3. And they're going to go to Rome. Actually, no, sorry. All these planes are going to go to Toronto. As it'll be better suited there, just in case we need to do any counterattacks or what have you. For our placement, so we got a destroyer transport going into 39. That's the airborne basilicary light tank will go into Tobruk. So now we have all 5 basilicularies in there. The self-propelled artillery will go in the most northern territory. Rome will get an artillery and 3 infantry. Or 1 infantry will go into Cairo, actually. And 2 infantry artillery into Rome. All right, for income, we should be at 41 now. Let me double check everything. Yeah, so we're at 41 for the next turn. We got 35 in territory and then 2 $3 bonuses. All right, so that is it for the Italians. Moving on to the Germans. Well, thank you for watching. Have yourself a great day.